Cal, good to see you. Get you something to eat, Professor? Hey, Cal, got some info that might be useful to you.
Barkeep.
Good to see you, Cal. Hope you're able to get Z back. That old research droid really livens things up around here.
See you later, Monk. Hey, Two-Locked.
From the eye of the storm into the belly of the beast you must go.
Yeah, I know.
What ails you, Sojourner?
Just wondering how things would have been different if I could have stopped them from taking Z.
Do your powers also include omniscience?
No, but...
Seek only where you wish to go, not where you long to have been. Regret is a mirage that leads many off the path. Sojourner?
Heads up, killer. Sorked almost just doubled your bounty and one of the Brood's top killers has come to collect. The name's Kilioso, but the guild knows him as the Closer. He's brought a small army to Jeddah looking for you.
Small army, huh? We're ready.
That's what I like to hear. Take down a heavy hitter like Kilioso and you'll be making a statement.
Say, Cal, what do you make of this place?
It's not too shabby. Lots of potential.
Yes, well, anything has potential if you squint hard enough.
What about you? You seem to spend a lot of time here.
What do I think? I'll lay it out for you. This place violates about 24 business fundamentals, giddily deploys false advertising practices, and is riddled with moles I daren't investigate. And yet, it serves drinks and doesn't close its doors when the Bedlam Raiders march into town. That's more than you can say for any other establishment on this rock. Another time.
So how'd you like playing on Coruscant?
At first, I loved it. The Undercity's this melting pot of all these different struggles. A real vivid place, you know? After a few months of small gigs, though, I got bumped up to the popular clubs. Didn't take long for me to start hating it.
Not your scene.
It wasn't a conversation, you know? Those crowds just wanted to be able to say they'd seen the next big thing.
Sounds like you were really on the rise.
Well, my agents were ambitious. Scored me a deal that could have had me on billboards all over the Corps. But I said no.
That takes guts.
Well, so does slicing up raiders. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Hey, Cal, let's talk another time. Mine's racing with ideas right now.
What's your academy like?
Oh, amazing. Every building is partially suspended with repulsors. The campus looks like it's floating over the ground. It's magical.
It sounds like a hard place to leave behind.
It was, but things were changing. Looking down, you used to see nothing but nature. The ground is covered in ferrocrete now, all part of an Imperial control zone. We'll talk soon.
Heard you and Bode are gonna take the fight to the Raiders.
Word travels fast around here.
A daring assault on the Raider fortress by the mighty warrior and his gunslinging sidekick to save their droid companion. Yes! Z is lucky to have a friend like you. Hi, Cal.
Hey, Dana. Rock.
Welcome back. Great to see you in one piece. Let's drink to...
Quit wobbling your jaw.
Sorry, Cal. Grok's in a mood.
Oh, I'm in a mood, all right.
Job not go as you planned?
It went fine. We made off with a big stinking drive core.
Yeah. After Dana dropped a half-ton Durasteel brace on me.
It was involuntary. That shiverpeed meant business. You just choked under pressure.
Choked? Cal, the woman almost got me killed. Practically wrote my damn epitaph.
Aw. Is it time for your nap, grumpy old rock?
Lunatic.
Cross patch.
What?
Hey, Cal. We've been wondering something.
Yeah, we've been wondering.
How's a guy like you end up in a place like this?
Engine trouble.
Don't we know it?
So come on, kid. What's next for you?
I've got a chance to find someplace safe. I plan to make good on it.
Well, I'm no good with advice, but, people who... Hell, I messed it up. I'm just trying to say, listen, the happiest folk live somewhere between what they want and what they got, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
Really? Sounds to me like the old man's noodle is starting to fray.
Damn it, Dana, I was being... Ah, forget it.
How you doing?
Thanks for keeping an eye out while we go after Z.
If the raiders return, we will make them regret it.
Reckon we're gonna get along just fine.
I think so. Go, Cal. Z needs you.
Who taught you to hunt, Mosey?
Oh yeah, I grew up in a large family. My siblings and I competed with one another. For attention, praise, food sometimes. Had to be the strongest to stand out.
Sounds intense.
Yeah, Mama was hardest on me. Always pointing out a mistake, criticizing my techniques.
That must have toughened you up.
It likely did, but I've come to resent it. Probably the reason why I flung myself here.
I barely knew my parents.
Yeah. Well, that ain't always a bad thing now, is it? Did anyone tell you about the Mogu around the raider base?
No, found it myself. Took it down.
You don't mess around, do you? Be seeing you.
I know things are pretty tough right now, but think about the old days. Remember that scrape on Dathomir, Kashyyyk?
That was a close call, and now it's even more dangerous.
I wonder what it'll be like on the other side of all this, you know? Assuming we live through it. Hey, I was thinking, now that Marin's back in the crew, we could always head to Coruscant. Not that I want to.
So Scuba, whatever happened with the pirates?
So there we were, 4 Quarren, armed with spears, each way a mind to make a mantelpiece of my wee rubbery head. I looked over to me captain, and he stared right back, waving his arms like a goober fish in heat. At the harpoon I held in my hand. Oh, for a black instant, I considered nailing those pirate Quarren to the rocks with my harpoon. But something stopped me from pulling the trigger. Perhaps it was the sparkle that caught my eye. The sparkle of a passing Glumbrig eel. What would those pirates say to a whole school of Glumbrig eels? A crackle and a sparkle as they be, thought I. So I opened my wee mouth and emitted the mating call of the eel.
You speak eel?
Aye, but I forgot to turn on me comm. We Scriver alone heard the cry. But that demented expression put such a fright on the Quarren that they dropped the blasters. By the time they'd come to the senses, we were swimming away as fast as our flippers could carry us. It was only later, as we fled aboard the Zephyr's schooner, that I realized how close the real danger was. But I shall continue my tale next time.
Not bad. I've seen worse rooftop gardens.
I've cleared another plot for you. Thank you for growing plants to their full potential.
Hi, Peely.
So far, Kobo has been a welcoming home, and this rooftop's energy drew me towards it.
You feel a connection to this garden.
Yes. We will help each other grow.
Looks like you've already started.
Divines? Yes, they sprouted overnight. But there's so much more to discover. If you plant new seeds, I'll tell you all about them. But, much like healthy roots, do not overextend yourself. Grow the plants we have, and I'll clear more garden space in due time.